Happy Wednesday, everyone. I'm Kimberly from gfreedeliciously.com. For today's Cooking G-Free Deliciously, it's all about one of my favorite sandwich and soup combos, a classic American recipe for egg salad that I'm using for sandwiches with a side of homemade tomato soup. This week, I'm doing something slightly different in a two-part post with a video for both recipes. Today's workshop is about the Egg-cellent classic egg salad for sandwiches that I grew up eating. And then later this week, I'll be posting again with a homemade soup recipe from my dear hubby's childhood. It's a homemade tomato soup that is easy, delicious, and super economical to make using just tomato juice, a bit of baking soda, a little milk, and a pat of butter. When these ingredients come together in the right amounts, they create a super yummy, rich, and comforting bowl of tomato soup goodness that is perfect alongside an egg salad sandwich, which we are making in today's recipe. So if you've got some eggs in the refrigerator that need using up, why not make classic egg salad for sandwiches? The first thing you're going to do is to hard boil your eggs. The way I found that that works best is to put your eggs into a pan with cold water, bring them to a boil, and then once the water starts boiling, to turn the heat off, cover the pan, and let the eggs set in the water for 15 minutes undisturbed. After 15 minutes, I like to run them briefly under cold water and peel them right away. The shells will release and come off easily, and then you will want to chop up your eggs. So when you chop them, you can do it by hand using a fork or an egg chopping gizmo or gadget. And I like using a pastry blender to chop them. It's really however you want to do it. I like the pastry blender because it leaves larger chunks, and I like it to be a little bit chunky there. So while the eggs are still warm, I like to add a little bit of room temperature butter to the recipe. By adding the butter, it makes them extra creamy and delicious. So then once you add it, you're just going to kind of cut that into those eggs for the richness. And you're going to be using about half a tablespoon for every 2 eggs. So today I am using just 3 eggs that I've put together. Believe me, we've been eating a lot of egg salad yesterday as I've been perfecting this and getting it down. It's one of those recipes that I've always just done, so I wanted to make sure I had it right for you. We've got mayonnaise. You're going to fold in 1 tablespoon of real mayonnaise for each egg included. So I'm just going to add my mayonnaise into the bowl here. And once you've got that added, then we're going to add in about half teaspoon of a mustard. You could use either yellow mustard or Dijon mustard. I'm using Dijon today, or you could skip it if you don't care for it. So I'm just adding the mustard in quickly. And then once you have that in, you're just going to fold together that mayonnaise and mustard with the eggs. And then once you get it kind of in there, I add the salt, just a dash of salt and pepper. You're kind of doing it by your eyeball what you think would be about right, and finish to fold that in, stir it up, and there it is. That's about all there is to it. So I'm just going to make sure I've got all of that yummy egg mixture off from my spatula there. And as you can see, here is the egg salad. So I'll bring it right up for you to take a quick look at. So you've mixed everything up nicely, and the egg salad is complete. That's really all there is to it. The egg mixture will last in your refrigerator for a few days, so you can make plenty of this egg salad to keep you supplied with childhood memories of sandwiches made by your mom. Of course, I'm assuming that you grew up eating this simple egg salad spread on bread, like I did as a kid. Anyway, some other ideas. You could also eat this as an appetizer on crackers, or you could fancy it up by serving it on a bed of lettuce or by filling a tomato. To do that, you would hollow out the tomato center, simply scoop in the egg salad, and sprinkle a little fresh dill on top for a lovely brunch idea. Many people add other ingredients to their egg salad, like a fine diced celery, chopped green onions, red pepper, or a sweet relish. However you make it, I think the best recipe of eggs, mayonnaise, salt, black pepper, and bread really works perfectly fine, since most of us already have these 5 ingredients already in our kitchens. In the end, this egg salad recipe provides kind of a blank canvas for your creative taste. So I would encourage you to not be afraid and experiment with whatever ingredients you have on hand. So, you know, it really makes a great lunch or even a dinner, a breakfast. And today I'm going to serve it piled up on top of toast. I'm making it open face, and then I'm going to top each slice of toast with a little bit of baby lettuce and microgreens here, just to make it look pretty. I always like serving things that are appealing to the eyes, and this certainly adds a lot of color to this. When you pile this all up on top, I'm just kind of grabbing and arranging it here, taking my time again to make it look super pretty, so that when it is served, whether it's just for me or for me and dear hubby, and that I always like to make it look super delicious. It's a meal in itself that is easy on the pocketbook. It is simple and delicious for a quick lunch or supper that can be prepared ahead of time. It's a classic recipe for uncomplicated food, and it's an excellent use for any hard-boiled eggs that you might find yourself having after Easter too. So I would encourage you to boil some eggs. You'll find the steps to make this recipe on my website. And I'm really hoping that this classic American egg salad recipe helps keep you and your family well fed and excited to eat. And if you're looking for more inspiration, peek through the film strip located at the top of every page found at gfreedeliciously.com to discover more easy recipes for cooking. I'd like to thank you so much for taking time out of your busy schedule to pop into my kitchen today. Please give me a like and share this week's recipe with your family and friends and enjoy. Till next time, you're watching Cooking G Free Deliciously. Bye bye.